Welcome to Assam, the tea garden of India, situated in the northeastern part of India, which is also the gateway to the other northeastern states. Assam is a diverse land full of natural and serene beauty. Picture yourself amidst the serene beauty of Assam's countryside, where the graceful Assam rhino roams freely, a gentle reminder of nature's magnificence and the importance of preserving our precious ecosystem. It is rich in history and culture. Assamese culture is described as hybrid and syncretic in nature, developed due to the assimilation of numerous ethnic groups and cultural practices of Tibeto-Burman, Indo-Aryan and Thai inhabitants. Therefore, both local elements or the local elements in Sanskritized forms are distinctly found. One such popular cultural movement, called the Neo-Vaishnavite movement, led by Srimanta Sankardev, made an enormous impact on the socio-cultural and religious sphere of Assam. The 15th century religio-cultural movement, under the leadership of Srimanta Sankardev and his disciples, have provided another dimension to Assamese culture. A renewed Hinduization in local forms took place, which was initially greatly supported by the Kush and later by the Ahom kingdoms. The resultant social institutions such as Namghar and Satra have become an integral part of Assamese way of life. Namghar is a place for congregational worship associated with the entire Assamese community and the Ekohoran sect of Hinduism, in particular that is native to Assam. Besides forming the primary structure used for worship, they also function as meeting houses for congregations as well as theatres for dramatic performances. The Namghar, also called the Kirtan Ghar, is also the central structure in the Hotra where the other buildings are positioned around it. Namghars are widespread in Assam and very often more than one Namghar exists in a single village, signifying many congregation communities. Namghars were introduced in Assam by the Vaishnavite saints Damodar Dev, Madhav Dev and Shankar Dev for Assamese people where they can practice Nam and Bhakti of God. So today we are gonna head towards one of the oldest Namghar established by Madhav Dev in the 14th century in Jorhat, which is also known as tea capital of Assam. Dhekiakhwa Bornamghar is a Namghar in Jorhat district, Assam that was established by Saint Madhavdeva. In 1528, Madhavdeva kindled an earthen lamp there, which, according to the Namghar's managing committee, that has been burning continuously since then, being refilled with mustard oil by the priest. It is located at Dhekiakhwa village of Jorhat district. The entrance of Dhekiakhwa Bornamghar is stunning. It has a big gate with beautiful carvings and colors. Tall pillars stand next to it. The pathway inside has green trees and shadows. It's peaceful with bird sounds. When we go inside, we feel respect and excitement to explore history and spirituality. At the entrance, two majestic elephant statues standing facing each other. They are intricately carved, with lifelike details from their tusks to their tails. The elephants exude a sense of strength and grace, their trunks raised in a gesture of welcome. As we pass between them, we can't help but feel the weight of history and tradition they represent, adding to the aura of spirituality that permeates Dhekiakhwa Bornamghar. The interior walls of Dhekiakhwa Bornamghar are adorned with intricate drawings depicting religious stories and cultural motifs. Each stroke tells a tale, immersing visitors in the rich heritage of Assam. The footprint of Madhavdev, imprinted on the stump of a sacred tree, is a revered symbol of his presence and spiritual significance. Devotees flock to witness his sacred relic, believing in its divine power to bless and protect. It stands as a testament to the profound connection between nature and spirituality. And on that side, we have Madhavdev Music Institute, and beside that, we have a twin banyan tree planted by Sri Madhavdeva. This is the main entrance to the Bornamghar, having wonderful sculpture and wall carvings. As we approach towards the entrance, we will get to the main door in which devotional programs and prayers is done. The pillars decorated with Assamese gamusas show our culture and tradition beautifully. Each cloth wrapped around them represents unity and respect, celebrating Assam's rich heritage. Here we get to see the rarest fiddlehead fern flower, that is the Dhekia full, preserved in a glass case. The mystery of this flower, from where it came, is not known till date. And finally, near the Hingahon we can see two eternal flames, that is Chaki, kindled by Sri Madhavdev, which has never been extinguished and is refilled with mustard oil by the priest till date. In conclusion, Dhekiakhwa Bornamghar embodies the essence of Assamese culture, from its root in Srimanta Shankardev teachings to its role as a hub of communal harmony and celebration. As we bid farewell, may its eternal flame inspire future generations to cherish and preserve our cultural heritage.